Hey guys, how's it going? It's DareDoX, and I'm here with a brand new video for you guys today on my render settings. Now, I've been using these render settings for the past 20 or so videos, and I've been completely satisfied with these render settings. I feel as though these are the greatest, at least for me. I've tried multiple other render settings that other people have created before, and they just don't seem to be working out with me. So I decided to take a couple hours out of my day a while back, and I was testing multiple, and just a lot of different render settings, and I was just changing little bits and pieces of other people's render settings. I would take about 20 of people's render settings. I just edit little bits and pieces, and eventually it made one big great render setting in my personal opinion. Now, for some of you guys, this render setting won't work if you have probably Sony Vegas 11 or Sony Vegas 12, and I'm just assuming that it might work. You can try this if you have older or later versions of Sony Vegas 10, because as you can see, I'm using Sony Vegas 10. But if you have a different version, it may not work, and it may work. I'm not 100% sure. So you can try this. If you're having problems with render settings, here is the best render settings in my personal opinion. And it may vary depending on what computer you have. Like, say you have an old crappy Windows XP. Not saying Windows XP are crappy, but if you had a good processor or something. But if you have a new Windows 8, I'm not 100% sure on how Vegas works with that either. But let's get right into it. So I guess you can try it if you really want to, even if you have a different version. But if you have 10, this is definitely going to be awesome for you. Okay, so first of all, you want to go to File, New, and basically these are the render settings right here. This is the template. What you want to do is find the custom template down here. It's going to be 1920 by 1080, and click that, and then I want you to rename it whatever, DareDoX's your render setting, whatever you want to call it. And then I want you to copy all this stuff down that you see right here. I want you to copy all of it down. And then I want you to go to audio, and then I want you to copy all this down too. Now, you can go back and pause the video between these two as I click them if you want to. I recommend doing that because I highly doubt you can read all this at the same time. But yeah, so just copy and paste these into your render settings, and just pause if you need to. So now press OK. You start your new project, and you can just drag in a clip wherever now. So let's go into the videos. Start right here. Just edit a little clip real quick for you guys so I can show you how it turns out. Get rage kicked. So I get a fantastic right here, and I get rage kicked, but it's all good. Okay. Move it to a little 20 fade. Give it some color correction. I also got my own custom color correction. Maybe I could show it to you guys if you want some time too, or you could, whatever. Okay, so let's take off maintain aspect ratio. That would probably help. And that looks some pretty sexy color right there. Okay, so we're gonna start it off right here. Let's see how much seconds it is. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to go up here, render as, and now what I want you to do is, as you can see, you want to find your template down here, whatever you named it. You want to scroll down and find it, and make sure that you have render loop region only off, because basically the region that, like say you do this, that blue part, that's the only part it's going to render. So make sure when you're rendering that you have this unchecked, unless if you want to, obviously do a little part of yours rendered. But now you want to change the Sony AVC. You want to scroll down until you find it. Like say if it's on some random like Windows Movie, go to Sony AVC. And again, remember, go back to your render settings. And now go to custom. And now you want to change your Sony AVC to these right here. And I'm going to go through these in just a second, these other ones down here, the audio system and project. But I want you to copy and paste this real quick. Pause if you need to, again. And for bitrate right here, depending on what kind of processor and graphics card you have in your computer, it can go up to 26 mil or 28 mil, I believe. But my computer isn't the greatest, so it only goes up to 20. So go to the max that you can with this bitrate, depending on your computer. Always go to the max of that. Now, for audio, this also varies too, depending on your computer. Like, I think if you're at 26 mil, you can move your bitrate up to 128, I believe. But like basically, if you screw this audio up, it makes your video sound kind of weird. And as I said again, if you have different versions of Sony Vegas, or if your computer is different, this render settings may come out a little bit different. I'm telling you this ahead of time. But just give it a try, okay? Make sure this is MP4 file format. Don't have it any of these other ones. YouTube doesn't accept those, I don't believe. And then project right here, make sure it's best. And stereoscopic 3D mode, aka if you wear glasses, you can see it in 3D, but I don't think Common Arms is too good with 3D. So, that was the render settings right here. Just call it whatever you want, I guess. And I'm going to render up the video, and at just a couple seconds, but for me a couple minutes, I will show you the video that I just rendered. So I'm going to put the video in time lapse real quick, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.
Kill.